Hi, I'm Tricia Fidler, and it's great to be back here at Chapman. I'm here today as a KonMari consultant. My company is the Haywood Park Collective, and I'm a gold certified consultant in the KonMari method of decluttering and finding out what sparks joy in your life in terms of organizing. So what's so exciting about today is we're going to go up and meet a student in the dorm. We're meeting Jake today to go through the KonMari method. We're going to ask him what his vision is for tidying, for getting a room that's stress-free and calm and decluttered, having a joy check and sorting of all of his belongings in his closet, and decide how we're going to organize it so that it speaks and represents his life well. So come on, it's going to be fun.
Hey guys, my name is Jake Westby. I'm a creative producing major here at Chapman University, and I'm hoping to graduate in 2022.
Hi, Jake.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Tricia.
Perfect.
Nice to meet you too.
Likewise.
Thanks so much for being ready to look at doing KonMari.
Move some stuff around, hopefully.
Yeah. So you've been in the dorm. You got two other roommates.
Yes, about 5 months. So there's 3 of us in here. There's one more bed back here, but we're kind of blocked off. But yes, 3 people, small room, a lot of stuff. So.
Kind of important to kind of keep things in order.
Where they should be.
But that's not always easy as a college student.
Right.
So one of the things with the KonMari method that's really, I think, really great about doing it in this kind of a setting is that you're really looking at what sparks joy for you. So there's no excess, because when you have that excess clutter in your space, it just can add more stress and more anxiety to your life.
Yeah,
and nobody at college needs that.
Exactly.
Today what we're going to do is we're going to take all your clothing over here out of the closet and kind of take a look at what you have. Touch each piece. What's important for this method as well is that you're intentional with it, and that I really appreciate that you're inspired to do this.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is look at what we call the power of the pile, which is where we put everything together, take a look at each piece, and then decide where it should go if it stays. Let's give it a go.
Perfect.
Okay, so these are all of your clothes.
Yes. This is my stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really would love to hear a little bit even more about how you'd like to improve, because you're actually doing pretty well here, but there's some pieces maybe that you don't need to keep. And maybe that could probably get to be a little messy.
Yeah, I actually haven't.
What's your vision?
Dishes in a while. The idea was have all the suits over there because I don't wear those that much, and then kind of as we progress, jackets that I don't wear a lot, but I still wear, and then shirts I wear a lot, and then
this is the most active on this,
area. Where it's kind of open a little bit, and then from that little thing right here to the right was supposed to be just like hoodies and jackets I wear a lot, but that has kind of deteriorated since time has gone on. But it's pretty much it.
Just streamline it a little bit.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, we have a vision, and now we're going to take everything out, and you're going to be looking at each piece.
Perfect.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I'll let you take that bunch, and we'll put them on your bed. So that's quite a pile.
It is.
So let's talk about what does it mean to have something spark joy. It's kind of a feeling when you take your clothes and or any item that belongs to you, and you touch it and you look at it and you kind of feel it, and you're like, I either love it or it's like
not so much.
Yeah. So I'll be asking you to think about, does it spark joy? And I want you to think about if you want to keep it as opposed to if you want to let it go.
Yeah.
But okay.
Cool.
So I'll let you touch each piece.
I mean, for one, I like the style of it. 2, it's super light, so here in California, it's nice to not be like sweating in a suit.
So definitely sparks joy.
Yes,
yeah.
I would say yes for this guy. We actually have some pants and some other stuff in this. I don't know what's in this actually. Oh, all right. Yeah, this one, not as excited about just because it doesn't fit as well. I've been, hitting the gym. I mean, style-wise, I love it, and I can still get it tailored and stuff, but not as excited about it. But I think once I go back home, I'm gonna get it fixed up. That way I can keep wearing it.
Why don't we kind of set it aside? So what I like to do is, I sort of have an alterations or action pile for things that have to be tailored or dry cleaned or passed along to your brother or whatever.
Yes, then that will go there.
Okay. Awesome.
But yeah, I think we kind of did our
Oh my gosh, Jake,
damage
you've done an
here.
amazing
Yeah,
job.
I kind of want to see what we kind of got rid of. Cause I actually
Yeah, right? And then I want to show
definitely
you how I'm
looks-
setting up the
yeah,
closet
let's
too.
see it for sure.
So what we like to do when we do the closet is have everything kind of go up in a curve. So we're going to start with
that's actually
your
smart.
long
I didn't know
sleeve
that.
thing. So it's kind of a positive,
Yeah.
positive flow to go up to the right.
like it.
So I'm putting all your long sleeves. So jackets first, heavier,
Perfect.
and then lighter. So you got your by weight,
Gotcha,
and then
that's
by
nice.
color. So we go like dark to
Blaze.
light.
Okay, gotcha.
And then we've got your long sleeves
this is great,
going
actually.
dark to light, and then lightest long sleeve, and then your short sleeves.
Yeah.
Kind of darker to light. So we're going to put these long sleeves after the hoodies.
Perfect.
And if we need to move things over, we've got
Stuff
room
around.
here. And then these. Kind of see how the grays are going in.
Yeah.
So it sort of has this feeling of like going up.
Yeah, and also I wear that stuff the most, so it's nice to have it right there.
Yeah, you just
That's
pull
awesome.
easily.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and keep that. I didn't even know how much stuff I don't actually.
So yeah, let's take a
Use.
look at your letting go of pile.
Yep.
So it looks like the things on the left you're going to pass on to new owners and someone else will
Yeah.
get a chance to
To
enjoy.
have 'em.
And then the things on the right, we're going to
gotta
give.
get fixed or
Yeah,
something. or
send
just
them on.
Put them somewhere home.
Yeah.
To get them fixed up. Perfect.
Because you don't want to keep things that you're not able to wear.
Right.
Like every time you go into the closet and you're like, I'd like to wear that, but I
But
can't.
I don't want to.
And
Yeah.
that has residual stress too, believe it or not. It like wears on you that there's things in your life that are undone.
I didn't even think about that. That
Yeah,
makes
it's
sense,
kind of
though.
works on your psyche a little bit. It's
Yeah.
very subconscious,
But it's there.
there. So now comes, I think, one of the pinnacle parts of the KonMari method is the KonMari Fold. And it's called like a file fold. Sometimes people call it that because your t-shirts and your clothing sit sort of vertically in a drawer. And I'll show you
Okay,
how that is.
cool, yeah.
But I'll demonstrate and then
Let's
you can
check
try
out.
it.
Yeah,
let's
I'll
check
give
it out.
it a shot. No promises, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I have confidence in you.
We'll see.
I have high hopes. So basically, you're going to take your T-shirt and similar to how you normally would fold it, and you notice I keep running my hands across
Yeah,
it.
pretty wrinkly.
Hey, that happens. But it's a good way to smooth the wrinkles. In the KonMari method, we're actually putting energy back into the fibers, and we're
Gotcha.
spreading a little bit of love into the fibers.
It's the most important ingredient.
Yes, it is. So it's waking it up, and cotton was originally an organic. It was a plant, so it has some life in it, and we want to tell it
fair.
how much we appreciate it.
Gotcha.
Then we're going to smooth the sides, fold back the arm,
Perfect.
bring in the other side, kind of cross over just like that. So what we're looking for is a rectangle, a long rectangle,
Perfect.
and you can see we have that shape here.
That we do.
Then we're going to fold it in half.
Okay.
And again, I just want to smooth some of this out, make this t-shirt live its best life.
Yes.
So we got it in half, and then the next move is to go in thirds. And the reason I flipped it over is I want the neck, kind of the wobbly part, to go in first,
Okay.
and then one more.
Gotcha. Look at that. All right.
That's the vertical fold.
We'll see if we can, we'll see if we can do it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so if I can get the third right. Is that like
Yeah, perfect.
pretty okay?
Uh-huh.
Look at that, Chapman University. Will it stand? Oh, we're almost there.
Yay!
That works for me. Okay, cool, awesome.
Good job.
I'll put it in the bin real quick.
You did a great job.
Awesome.
It's
It's
a
actually
beautiful
super nice.
thing.
I can totally tell what they are too.
Yep,
Just like this, it's not the easiest. Oh, awesome. That is nice, actually.
you
All
did
right.
a great job.
Well, thank you. I had a good
Yeah.
teacher, so it worked out pretty well.
It's been so fun working with you.
It's been a pleasure. Yes.
Can I give you a hug?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
closet looks great. I know a lot of stuff I'm going to get rid of now, and went through shoes and stuff too, so everything's way more organized and it looks great. So thanks for coming by, guys.